Welcome to Sean's Kitchen. In today's video, here I'm going to show you how to make potato cheese balls, which is loaded with a lot of cheese. So I'm going to start off today's recipe by first taking 4 medium-sized potatoes, which I'm going to add to a pressure cooker and let it cook for 4 whistles. After 4 whistles, I'm now going to remove the potatoes, peel the skin, and after that, here I'm then going to mash these potatoes. It is important to keep mashing these potatoes until the time there are no lumps left. After mashing all of the potatoes, here you can start adding the spices, beginning with 1/4 teaspoon of red chilli powder. Along with that, here you can also add 1/4 teaspoon of coriander powder, half a teaspoon of black pepper powder, 1/4 teaspoon of dry mango powder or ammchur, half a teaspoon of chaat masala powder, half a teaspoon of salt, 1 finely chopped green chilli, 1/4 cup of coriander leaves, 1 tablespoon of all-purpose flour, 1 tablespoon of cornflour, and lastly 1 tablespoon of breadcrumbs. After adding all these ingredients, you can now mix all of this really well. Here you can mix this until the time all of the spices blend really well with the potatoes. After mixing all of this really well, here you can then take some oil on your palm and take a small bit of this potato mixture and start to roll this into a ball. Once you're done rolling this into a ball, you can start flattening this while making a small hole in the middle to add the cheese to it. After doing so, here you can then add the mozzarella cheese in the middle of this. Once you're done adding the cheese, you can then gently start closing this and start binding this once again. And after binding it, here you can then start to roll it once again into a ball. You can then repeat this very same process with the rest of the potato mixture. As you can see here, I'm done placing cheese in all of them. I'm now going to keep this plate aside and then going to take a bowl, and to that bowl I'm going to be adding 1 tablespoon of cornflour. Along with that, here I'm also going to be adding half a cup of water. After adding these 2 ingredients, I'm now going to mix both of these really well. Once the water and the cornflour is mixed really well and there are no lumps of cornflour left, I'm then going to keep this bowl aside. And after doing so, here I'm then going to take a bowl of breadcrumbs. Then I'm going to take a potato ball and dip this in the cornflour mixture and coat this really well. After that, I'm then going to roll this in the breadcrumbs until the time it has been coated from all the sides. Once this is coated well with the breadcrumbs from all the sides, I'm then going to tap this to remove the excess breadcrumbs. After doing so, I'm now going to repeat this process with the rest of the potato cheese balls. Once you're done coating all of them, you can now keep this plate aside. After that, here I'm then going to take a pan, and to this pan, here I'm going to be adding 2 cups of oil. After adding the oil, I'm going to wait for it to become hot enough. As you can see here, I've already made 1 batch. For the second batch, to check if the oil is the perfect temperature, you can add a small piece of batter to the oil, and if it rises without turning dark, you can add the rest of the potato cheese balls. After frying this for 2 minutes on one side, I'm now going to flip it and fry this on the other side. After another 2 minutes, once all the sides get a nice dark golden crust, I'm now going to remove it from the pan, and your potato cheese balls is now ready to be served. So I really hope you did enjoy this recipe. Here, you can also check out my simple aloo tikki recipe, which will pop up on the top right of your screen. So, I request you to please take this time by liking this video, sharing this video with your friends and family, and most importantly, subscribing to my channel. Here you can subscribe to my channel by clicking on the channel logo which just pops up on the top left of your screen. Thank you so much.